Hey guys, how you doing? Just got back from the Foothills Trail and had a 4-day adventure out there. Wanted to be longer, but if you look at my previous video, you can see why I got out there a little bit early. Anyway, the reason I'm doing this video is I wanted to show you, talk about some pieces of gear that are new to me that I took out on the trail with me that I liked, or some things that I didn't like about it, but I wanted to go over these with you, especially the shelter I use, because I had, since 2 months ago, I posted a video about this tent, and since then I've had about 5,000 views and a ton of inquiries, and I know people went out and purchased it and are looking forward to kind of my field test and review of it. So I'm gonna, at the end of this, there'll be a complete video of that, short one, and it'll hopefully answer any questions you have, and then if not, you can always put them in the comments below, and I'll hope I can answer those. So first of all, I want to start off with today I'm using and I have used this a couple other times, but it's a lapel microphone that pretty much goes 59 inches. Get some good distance with it, and it's great for vlogging and stuff like that. It's a lavalier pop microphone lapel. It's a PV510 plus. I bought it on Amazon. I think it was I don't know, it was less than $15. It was really inexpensive. It comes with a couple little mic, I don't know, they're not dead cats, but they do block the wind a little bit, and a little holder like this, and I like it. I've used it and I'm really happy with it. The other thing I use too is, I don't know if you've ever seen these, it's a little remote I use for my phone and camera. It's made by a company called Xvino. Again, it was really inexpensive on Amazon, and I think it was less than, I think it was like $10 or $15 too for this. It comes with a little holder on it, little carabiner clip, and it has a battery in it, and it came with an extra battery. It's Bluetooth ready. Basically, you just pair it up with your iPhone or your phone, whatever you're using, and it has a little on and off switch. So once you pair it up, every time you turn this on and off, they connect. So it works up to, they say 40 feet, and I've used it where I've used every bit of that 40 feet. So it's a nice little item to have. Keeps you from walking back and forth and taking these videos and stuff like that. So I'll put this down for a second. First thing I want to get into on the gear, I want to talk about my Z-Packs Arc Haul. I want to tell you right off top that I love this pack. Absolutely fit me perfect. It's so lightweight, and I just was extremely happy with it on the trail. I added a few things to it. I think I went over that in a video. I did the 2 hip belts. I added a little inside here, a little key wallet holder, and also I have the multi-pack on it. The pack itself, big pockets for water on both sides, and other things fit in there. The mesh in the front was fantastic. I just shoved a ton of things in there, and I had plenty of room in the main cavity of the backpack. The multi-pack, I really liked it a lot. The one thing I didn't, and believe me, it wasn't a deal killer at all, is on my uphills, when I on my type of hike, it kind of just bounced a little bit on top of my belly there, and it kind of semi was annoying. Sometimes I noticed it, sometimes I didn't. So what I'm going to do is, just on one portion on the bottom, they do have extra clips down there. I'm just going to hook up something to stop that in the future. The one other thing I had a little bit of a problem with is this little water bottle holder I have. I really like having a water bottle holder. I just hate having a hydration system in the pack. I just cannot stand them. But this came with the clip and a couple little Velcro straps. What happened to me when I was out there, I would go to grab the water bottle off of it, and the whole clip just came off. The water bottle at times would just fall down. One time I went over the side of an edge and I had to kind of go down and get it, which I don't like doing. So after a day or two of that aggravating me, I came up with, I had this little tiny bungee cord. It was a little short bungee cord with little 2 metal straps on the end. So I took my knife, I cut those 2 ends off, and I tied this up and really torqued it down really hard. And now I couldn't pull that off if I tried. And it can slide in and out still, but that really solved that problem. So if you have one of these and you have that problem, I would recommend securing that a little bit better on there. Other than that, love the pack, love it. And it's my go-to pack. It's so light and it holds everything that I need on any type of trip that I go on to. So Z-Pack, thank you. Like I said, at the end of this this video, I'm going to do a review of my Lanshan 2 3FUL gear, cheapo China tent that I got. I'll tell you up front, I liked it, but I'll go through all the little idiosyncrasies about it at the end of this one, so stay tuned for that. The other piece of equipment that I had that was new to me is this CNOC 2-liter water bag. It's I used it for my dirty water bag. It's really nice. The reason I liked it so much, let me get this off. This slides off the top. It's got a very wide opening in the mouth of this. So basically you can just put this in the water or dip it down or in the stream, and you roll it up, you close it, you slide the top back on, and that's it. It doesn't leak on either end. This side here fits the Sawyer water filters perfectly. And I do want to stress that when you're doing this, make sure that the threads line up on this, and don't wrench it down tight, but tighten it up, because if you don't, it will drip a little bit. But once it's on there, it's really good. It doesn't leak at all. So that worked real well for me. The main reason I like this is if you use those Sawyer water bags, you know they're bulky, crunchy. It'll fold up real well, and to fill them, if you're in a little trickle of a stream, you got to take a little cup, you got to carry a cup, and you got to pour it in, where you don't have to with this. And not only that, once you're done, you can roll this up really nice, because this is so pliable and it's strong. And then I just take and I stick this into one of my hip pouches on my Z-Pack's backpack, and that's my water filtration system. I do want to let you know, as a backup, I always carry a mini with me too. I've never used it, but if I'm out there, I don't like to use any kind of chemical treatments or anything like that, so I carry this just in case. So between the two of these fit in that pocket real well, and this worked out for me really nice. I really liked it a lot. So the other piece of equipment, again, it came from Z-Packs. It's my bear bag. And why I like this, other than, I mean, there's things out there that work probably as well and is as light, is the wide opening on this. You really can get in and out of this really easy. This is very durable. It's got Velcro along the top, and it folds down where you don't have, you know, some bags it fills full of air and you got to constantly work on it. This you don't. And I put this through a lot. It held quite a lot of food for me, and it worked out real well. So I really like this piece of equipment a lot, and I'm going to stick with it. The other thing, you've seen a million of these, but on my way up the Foothills Trail, I stopped at the REI in Greenville, and I happened to walk past one of these, and I said, wow, these things are light. And so I picked one up, and you know, they're not that expensive, and I used it every day, day and night, and I'll never leave home without it. And so it's an excellent piece of equipment. I'm real happy with it. Other than that, I got something that I don't know if you really would need it, but I got it anyway, and that is my Garmin InReach Explorer. Now, this particular Garmin has the capabilities of not only the SOS tracking and all the things that go with a normal Garmin, but it also has on-screen topo maps or whatever type of map that you want. You can use it for navigation. I didn't use it for navigation because I had other means of navigation. But the really nice thing is there was no cell service up there at all. So I had the ability to be able to text out and receive text with this. It works off the Iridium satellite, which is the same, I think, as the satellite phones and things like that. But it was helpful, and it was a real mind saver being able to communicate with my family and then with me and letting them know everything's okay. I did notice, though, during the day, a lot during the day, even I could not get any kind of signal. So I know that every night I got signal, and every once in a while it would start beeping saying I had a message. So it did get enough messages out, and I did receive enough messages where I was really happy to have it, since I basically had no cell service whatsoever. And so I got the monthly plan where it's I pay once a month. It was a little more than signing up for an annual contract, but I don't plan on using this every month. So I know it'll be real helpful when I go out to the JMT and be able to use it out there. You just need a clear view of the sky, and it works out real well. And it's got a real long battery life. And at night it's fun to play with. So I enjoyed it, and so that's my take on some of the new gear I have. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. And like I said, you'll see a short video of that shelter that I purchased, and we'll talk later. And thank you for watching, and if you haven't subscribed, please do, and we'll see you soon. And this is my new clicker, remember? Bye-bye. Wait a minute.